Quest's next mission takes her across the Caribbean, from Belize to the Bahamas, and a dangerous adventure into the unknown. The island of Andros rises from the Great Bahama Bank, more than 2,000 square miles of ragged limestone, the remains of an ancient reef. Although settled by native Indians, Spanish conquistadors, and pirates, much of Andros remains unexplored. Its harsh, rugged interior, claimed by thick brush and a weave of waterways, has repelled all human visitors until now. Quest's dive team will help a daring scientist explore an Andros enigma, a gigantic black hole sunk into the island.
I wanted to dive the black hole because it had been brought to my attention by my late husband and his writings. He had been trying for 18 years to arrange some means of getting there and never got around to it. So when the opportunity came to me to do it, I thought, well, let's go for it.
Geomicrobiologist Dr. Stephanie Schwab has flown in from Freeport for the challenge of her life. Stephanie's among just a handful of divers experienced enough to attempt the black hole. But Quest has two more members of this elite rank, her friends of 10 years, Andrew and dive photographer Ron Allam.
When Steffi said, I have a unique cave, a black hole, I was really quite excited. Her description, though, of this place was quite ominous.
1,000 feet across, it's the largest hole yet discovered in the Bahamas. No one knows its depth or what it contains. Stephanie believes there's life down there, but in what form, she can only guess.
This area has been isolated in terms of evolution. The only thing that would possibly get in there is from the air. It could be anything.
Given that it's not been dived before, hasn't been explored, we're up for a surprise with something really unique being there.
Oh, I think I can guarantee you the surprise.
Let's put you in the back here.
Stephanie lost her husband, Rob Palmer, to a deep diving accident, as well as other mutual friends of Ron and Andrew. Cave divers are a close community, sharing the triumphs and tragedies of exploration.
This is great.
Andros and the surrounding waters are perforated with blue holes, submerged caves dissolved from limestone by underground rivers and seawater. Stephanie and her late husband dove many blue holes together, but they were never to make the black hole.
The only reason we knew this hole existed out here was based purely on a flyby.
Although Stephanie wants to know what lives in the black hole, she will be diving for Rob as much as for science.
I think the color is what that really impressed Rob when he first saw it. He just assumed that if it was black, it was extremely deep, and of course, to a cave diver, that's candy to a kid, I guess.
The hole probably formed when a cave roof collapsed, leaving a near-perfect circle. Around the edge, a confusing mix of soft mud and hard limestone.
I don't like this. Don't like it? Always there.
I don't like it either.
Let me go back to the spot by the spot effect. I'll take it back. Got it? Yes.
Further away, James finds firm ground. Although rough, this surface is stable, and will become base for the underwater assault.
Welcome to the black hole.
Yes, very inviting. It's quite an awe-inspiring place. I mean, you look at it, it's just inky black.
Yes, quite significant. You can see it from space. Apparently they picked it up from the space shuttles. No, it's fascinating in more ways than one. Hopefully we'll find some interesting zippy little creatures and things in here.
2 tons of scuba and lighting equipment are ferried to dive base. Along with Stephanie's assistant, Cheryl Main, and Ron. Before the dive can begin, the team must test the water quality. Microorganisms can turn a hole into a toxic soup by absorbing oxygen and producing poisonous hydrogen sulfide.
Where do you want this?
Okay, you can hold it for a sec.
Sure.
Just want to put the protective, keep the membranes in good nick.
This portable analyzer gives Stephanie an instant chemical profile, and it doesn't look good.
Whoa, we just dropped.
Oh, look at that.
Mackerel,
Unbelievable.
17. Where is that, 17.8?
It's just gone to nothing.
Come on, baby. Oh,
50
blimey.
feet down,
Okay.
all oxygen disappears, and hydrogen sulfide skyrockets. Something is living down there that could threaten the divers.
My theory on what I've just seen here so far is that I think the hydrogen sulfide is highly concentrated in the sediment and not so much within the water column, because the dissolved oxygen probe did not blow out.
Uh-huh.
And so I think it'll probably be okay.
This noxious underworld will test the divers, but Stephanie's come too far to turn back now.
And I don't think I can wait anymore. I gotta know.
From here on in, the trio's lives will be in each other's hands.
Andrew and Ronnie are 2 of the top cave divers that are still around, just so experienced that I don't even have to think about worrying about them in the water. And that is just wonderful.
Andrew puts his success down to calm preparation and healthy emotions.
The thing that absolutely keeps you alive is the fact that you are a little bit afraid.
Sounds like a good plan.
So there's this terror and pleasure pushing you and driving you forward into the area of exploration, which is where the real exhilaration comes from.